Good morning, guys. Hi, Vishnu. Hi, Free to Play. Hey, Hank. Hey, Chef. Do I remember Islander? Yes, I do remember him. Hey, Robert. Hi, SU. Hey, Flame. Okay, can you guys hear me? I think it's working. I had to get new headphones, so I'm kind of getting used to the ones I have now. Sounds different. Hey, Gallopy. This thing isn't wait. Are you hearing like an echo, guys? Or is it just me? The volume seems good. Hi, Anime. Enigma. Okay, good. I'm just waiting for you guys to answer in the chat. I know there's a bit of a delay. Okay, so welcome to today's episode of Dream Hangars. I'm not sure if Phoenix is around. We're going to be taking a look at your hangar. I did message you under the last episode of Dream Hangars. I don't know if you saw it, but let's see. So let me just read this. So this is your current Dream Hangar. Mostly a free-to-play player. Looks like you spend about $20 a month. And to get some new equipment. I like to be able to run an Ocho or Rex, but you find that they die very quickly. Let's see. Unsure if this would work in Champion League, and unsure if you should continue upgrading. Upgrading the current things in your hangar. Okay, so we've got the second mothership. We've got Anaksor, Fenrir, Ammit, Teth, Pathfinder, Mauler. Okay. Hey, Jason. Well, I'm just switching screens here. Okay, so for the ones who are not familiar with Dream Hangars, basically what it is like viewers would submit their Dream Hangar. Again, it could be something that you're building towards. Maybe it's your current hangar. Maybe it's something you're thinking of building towards. It could also be a theme. And if you get chosen, then what I do is, so the account that I'm using right now does not belong to me. Okay, so it belongs to Pixonic. Everything is fully maxed out. And what I do is I rebuild your hangar and we basically test run it. So we test run it in Champion League to see how it performs. Oftentimes when things are maxed out doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to do well. There could be problems with the build itself, or it could also be like the composition of your entire hangar. So the whole purpose of this is to test run and see if I can find any weaknesses, and then try to help you out with those weaknesses. This way you don't waste your resources and your time when you're upgrading your hangar, because you might be upgrading something. We'll just, for example, the Fenrir, right? You might be upgrading this, and then you find, wait, at max level it didn't really do that well. Well, it's kind of good to know that in advance, because then you could use that for something else, right? All the resources going towards that could be used for something else. So that's the purpose of Dream Hangars. And the other thing is, if you get chosen, I started doing this recently. If you get chosen for participating, what I do is I also give you a prize. So in this case, we do have the furnace giveaway running. So that would be Phoenix's prize for being chosen. Hey, Cookie. And now who else have I missed? I'm just looking at the chat. Hey, Sergio. Atom. Okay, so we're going to look at... so we have an Anaksor here with the Glory and Makaira. I am going to use... I think I'm going to use Phase Shift. I actually kind of like Shieldbreaker too. I've been successful with Shieldbreaker. Okay, so we're going to be using that. I have the Maya drone. Oh, okay. So what I did was, I'm still not sure about this. I'll have to kind of see when we play. I did put sharpshooter on the glory. Okay, so the reason why I did that is because, so the range of these weapons are 500 meters, and you know, I don't want to get too close to my opponent because it depends on what they're running. So this will allow me, with shot grouping, it'll allow more of the pellets of the glory weapon to hit them from further out. So that's the thinking behind that. We have the Fenrir here with the Basilisk, or Basilius rather, and the Murex. So we have Advanced Repair, we've got Repair Amplifier, Last Stand. I have the Showdown drone on here. Okay, a couple of things about this drone because some players kind of get confused. I think the most common question is, why are you putting a drone on like this spot? Because it doesn't have stealth. When you pick your drones for whatever build you're building, always look at all the different abilities, because in this case, I do realize that the Fenrir does not have stealth, but I'm not using it for that. What I'm actually doing is I'm using it for actually two things in particular. So it's the second one, the on-mount damage fix. So every time my Fenrir gets or receives 70,000 damage within 5 seconds, it's going to heal me up. Which is really good because if you're a free-to-play player, this can save you like a lot of power cells. And the other thing is weapon protector. So that means when I'm in this Fenrir, I'm not going to lose my weapons until obviously the bot dies. Okay, and we have the healing too, which is really nice. I do have sharpshooter for the Murex. So those are my pilot skills. And then we have the Ammit with the Hippo and the Croco. I have jump unit on here. I don't think he mentioned... Hold on. Did he say jumping? Oh, wait. He's got Howler and Growler. Wait, why did I not change the weapons for this? I think I was building and I got... Oh, I know what happened. I think I put the Manny pilot on. And then I had to do something else, and then I came back. I came back and I forgot to change the weapons. Okay, wait, hold on a second. Does the stealth from the... I think you mean from the mothership, right? I believe it does. And the showdown drone. Acid shotguns. Which one is he talking about? The Murex? Okay, wait. We'll get to that. I'll explain why I haven't swapped to that yet. Okay, so we've got the Howler, we've got the Growler, we've got the Showdown, we've got the Manny pilot. And then we have the Teth with the Croco, Leodari, Gangio weapons. We've got the whiteout drone for this. Swap the well, what I'm doing is I'm running what they're asking me to run first. Okay, so that's pretty much how their hangar is. So for the first half of the stream, I run according to what they have, and then we will try to optimize it. So that might be something we want to look at. Okay, so we've got the Pathfinder with the hazard. Phase shift on here. Yeah, we'll go with phase shift. I was kind of debating on whether I should change that. Okay, so we've got the Seeker for this. Okay, and then we have the Mauler. Yeah, I remember this Mauler being an interesting one. Okay, so we've got Pyro, Oxy, and Inferno on this thing. You don't have the Friezo. Would I use Haruko? Haruko you want to use on... like, it's better for tanks. You know, like putting it on, like, say, a Fenrir. I think it works better on there. If you don't have... So if you don't have the Friezo, I'm trying to think, like, what would be good for the Pathfinder. Probably, like, Shy. I think Shy might be a really good one. Maybe even Armadillo. If you can get kills and stuff, then Armadillo could work really well too. Hi Bella. Hold on. Which Titan would you prefer? Luchador or Mauler or Atlas? I think in the current meta, I think Atlas might perform the best. But there's also a number of reasons why I would pick Atlas too. So you know, like the Anaksor, and I just know this because when I run the Anaksor, I got to be very careful of Atlas. If I get too close to them, what they do is they jump towards me and then they use their ability and they slam me down. But when they do that, I also get like EMP'd. If you get EMP'd, you can't go into flight, which means your Anaksor is pretty much dead. Now, if you're in a Luchador or Mauler, well, you won't be able to take out one of these. So, I mean, that's one reason. But the thing is also the Atlas, you know, you have that EMP. You can deal with things like even the Vector. Mind you, the Mauler could probably do it with the Dark Light. But I think it'll be a little bit tougher with the Mauler compared to the Atlas anyways. Is the Hussar still good? You could use it, but I would actually go with the Hazard. I think the Hazard is stronger, in my opinion. Okay, so we've got the second mothership. So we have Sonic Bomb Cannon. Oops. We've got the Lockdown Blast Cannon, Damage Enforce System. You got the... No, I wouldn't. I would just keep the... I would keep the Luch. You know why? Because there's always a chance that the Atlas might get nerfed. Because I think they did nerf it, right? And it's more recent. So the chances of them nerfing it again is actually higher. So what I would do is maybe wait to see if they nerf it, and if they do, how bad is that nerf? I heard about the... Did you hear? Yes, I did hear about it. But that's because they're doing a collab. That's why. Yeah. So remember when they came out with the sword unit? They had the regular, and then they had the prime. And then soon after they came out with the ultimate, and the players were like, how can you come out with the ultimate so soon? And, you know, at the time I was saying it's probably having to do with the collab, because when you do a collab with another company or whatever, you have to sign, like, it's a legal, like, thing. You can only, like, so for example, if they collabing with the guy that created, like, all the mecha bots and stuff, Pixonic will only be able to, like, sell that content from, like, so-and-so date, like a certain range. So for example, from May to whatever, to like December. And once that is up, then I would imagine Pixonic has to either sign another contract to extend it so that players can purchase, or they just let it kind of end, in which case no one can get it after that. But the ones that do have it, they can still play, or at least still use it. That's typically how the contracts work. That's why we haven't seen like the... Well, I don't think so, right? The Papamobile Hawk? Yeah. Okay, so anyways, guys, we're going to run a couple of games here with this hangar. And then I'm going to... we're going to analyze to see how this actually does. Now, before I get into like some games, I usually analyze to see how the hangar composition looks like. So the first thing is I usually look to see how much range I have, because I will know straight off the bat if a player has too much range, they're going to run into problems like getting spawn raided. Right now, we only have one. We have a lot of brawlers here, which is good. We've got a Teth for the beacon running. So I think overall, composition-wise, the composition is good. So the only thing what we're going to look at is the Rex and also the Ocho. Probably looking at replacing the Fenrir, but we'll see how the games go. So we're going to run a couple of games now. Hold on a second here. We'll just leave that up so you guys can see what the hangar looks like. Is the Jaeger worth? No, I would not. Yeah, because so in the lower leagues, maybe it might work, but the minute you start getting into the higher up leagues, which honestly won't take you as long as you think, I think that's where you're gonna run into a lot of issues. Okay. Let's try to see if we can get some beacons here. Maybe I should have put the jump on this thing. Oh, okay. Huh. So you know what's good about the Ganjo on here? It's putting the rust onto this guy so that he can't heal up. There we go. What is that guy doing back there? I'm just going to hit him with an orbital strike. I have no idea what those guys are up to back there. Whew, a lot of campers. Let's move this way. Finding this this build very awkward. Okay, let's just do that. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. Okay, so there's a guy back there. They're all hiding over... I think it's this... No, not that guy. Let's hit that area. I hit that area with the orbital strike. Oh my. It actually does decent damage. Ugh. Yo, that guy's still in stealth? That's a pretty long stealth. I'm trying to get onto this beacon here. Ah, they keep locking me. So you can see how slow the Fenrir is. So these are the things that I'm looking at, right? But I'm also looking to see what range I struggle with. So when the players are further out, I'm struggling to hit them. Like I'm hitting them with the Basilius, but I'm not hitting them with the Mirix. So these are the things that I'm kind of like looking at. Oh, I got him a bit. He's gonna go into flight. Oh, maybe not. It's so sad. Well, these are the things that I'm looking at. Remember, there's ways to make it stronger. It's just that you have to learn how to build it right. Ooh. That wasn't too bad. I'm trying to get him. Yes. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, I can't use my. There we go. Got him. Nice. Guys, I need some help. Wait, we only have one beacon. What the? Oh, Loki. We have no beacons. Oh, that guy got hit. He got hit good. Yo, this is hard to use. Oh my gosh. I can't even aim with this. So I'm wasting all my rockets here. This other guy's gonna kill me. I got... Yep. So that weapon combo is very hard to use. What we're going to do is we're probably going to be changing. I'm going to try to break that guy's shield. We need to get beacons here. I don't know why my team's hanging all the way back there. They're all on the hill. Do they not look at, like, the beacon bar? You guys do know that if we don't get another beacon, or another 3 beacons in, like, the next... Yeah, I'm just going to have to shoot him. Here's my teammates. This game's over. I don't think we're going to win because my team, they're still... Look, there are 3 guys here. That beacon ball is going down so fast. Whew. Game over. By the time I get this beacon, it's going to be over. Yep. My OG... Wait, what? Ooh, that was a bad game. Now, I could have played the Mauler a bit differently. Like, I could have stayed back, but I had to push because we needed beacons. What I noticed from that game, so a couple of things I noticed. Really hard to aim with this weapon combo. Does that mean that the Mauler is bad? No. It probably means that the weapons need to be changed. So, like, I'm looking at certain things here that I'm finding. So, with this one, I'm finding very slow. So, I'm seeing 2, like, weaknesses with these 2 setups. So, we're going to be taking a look at that later on. Let's see if we can try to get another game here. A Rex and a Teth can kill? Yeah, no, totally can. I've killed a couple of Ammits with the Teth. You can definitely kill it with the Rex if you build it right. Okay, hold on a second here. Let's start with this. I think I'm gonna be all alone. Ooh, hold on. Where's that guy going? Oh, shoot. So I think the weakness too with the Teth might be the drone as well, because I'm looking at how that performs. So I'm just analyzing how like a build performs, what the weaknesses are, and then we're going to be adjusting things later on. This guy's gonna blind me. I'm gonna need my shield here. Shield, shield, shield. Just do that. Gonna hit him with the orbital strike. Man, that really didn't do that much damage either. We may have to look at the mothership as well. There we go. We almost have a charge. We're gonna hit him with the mothership. Go. I'm trying to get that sword unit. I'm trying to focus this guy down. Whew. That's a lot of players here. There we go. Oh, this guy's also got the showdown. Shoot. I'm gonna try to jump to this side. I need some cover here. Hit this area. Orbital strike. Get him. Yes, there we go. Guys, we need some help. Yes. Oh, let's go this way. I keep jumping to the side because this beam here is like saving me. There we go. I'm gonna hit this area with orbital strike. There we go. Oh. You know what's so crazy? What's keeping me alive is actually my showdown drone. That's what was keeping me alive. Just goes to show you, you know, when you build it right, even bad weapons can do well. Oh, see? He messed up there. He shouldn't have. I like how this guy jumps in. This guy tried to steal a kill, man. That's what he tried to do. Okay, how are we gonna do this now? They locked me, but I'm okay with that. Oh wait, they have a Pathfinder or something back there, right? Yeah, they have a Pathfinder. We need to get this beacon. Where's my team? Okay, so he's gonna move. I have 2 dashes. Oh, I tried to dash. He locked me. Ugh. Yeah, these weapons are bad on here. You know what? I think I'm gonna probably use like maybe Evora Veyron. I can't even hit this guy. Oh, there we go. I hit that whole area with the orbital strike. Man, I need a dash quick. We got a dash. I need a dash. Dash, 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 dash. He just pushed him up. Oh. Oh, come on. I can't see. I can't dash either. Oh, shoot. He's gonna get me with the, Yes. Yes. We actually did kind of decent there. But you know what? I had help. Maybe the last game where I did poorly is because I had no help. Gotta get this guy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes. Okay, this board's not too bad. I can work with this. Uh-oh. Ah! What about Baglio for what? Okay, so I'm seeing some weakness actually with this build here. And I think it has to do with the Gangel firing too slow, at least for me. So there is a change that I will make to this, but let's play another game. Let's see if we can focus on... Maybe I haven't really run the Pathfinder. Okay, hold on. By the way, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It helps the channel out. It is free. We have 130 viewers and 51 likes. Can you guys help me get to 100? So I'm just reading. Hey, Europe. You run 2 Anaksors if the bot got nerfed, then you're... Yeah, you don't want to run 2 Anaksors. I wouldn't advise. Unless you have the money and you can afford upgrading to the next meta quickly, I wouldn't advise running 2. I think that's it's too much of a gamble. The thing is, like, all it takes is 1 nerf to the Anaksor, and now, like, 2 of your bots have been nerfed in your hangar. And this game, you know, the nerfs happen very frequently, like pretty much every month. So I wouldn't, I wouldn't take that route. Okay, so a couple of things I want you guys to pay attention with this particular build. Watch how slow I fire my weapons when I'm hitting a player. The other thing too is while I'm gonna hit them with the white... Whoa, what was that? With the whiteout. So this guy's going... He's gonna teleport here and I'm teleporting there. So you see, I fired a little bit. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, I can't see him. Yeah, it's firing too. Like, I'm hitting him with the Gangel, but... Ooh, that might kill him. Orbital strike? Okay. I want to drop in with this Pathfinder, but I don't know if they're in my spawn here. Are they in my spawn? They are. Almost. Ooh. Not good. Not good. This thing is too slow. I think I have to change. Yeah, I don't want to hit this guy yet. Hit him now. There we go. That's a trick with the Vector. You don't want to shoot it when it has its reflector shield up. It's when it drops it. This thing is too slow. So I think I have last stand on here. I may want to use immune amp. Oh. There we go. Holy, this is... Wait. It has many beacons. This guy's just constant. I wonder if I can hit him still. I might be able to hit him. Okay, we need to get out of here. Quick. If we can get rid of this guy. Nope. Nope, nope, they're in our spawn. Whew, this game's over. I'm totally toast. Yep, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Squad is neglecting. Well, this is how players play. They're too scared to lose their bot, so they hang back. I always tell you, the aggressive players usually win because what they do is they push into your spawn. So when you are sitting back, you are scared of losing your one bot, but that's the least of your concerns because once they get to your spawn, your whole hangar is on the menu. Yeah, they were sitting back there. Okay, let's see if we can try to find another game here. I didn't even get a chance to play the pod. Actually, wait, hold on. One more thing. We're going to change this and see if this helps with the speed. Okay, let's see if we can maybe make a game here. Or at least get a better game. Okay. Same map. Hopefully not the same teammates. Well, not same map. Same map from earlier. Just gonna teleport here, get this beacon. They haven't gotten the bottom beacon yet. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna... Yep, he's got the same idea. So we're gonna have two guys. This is not... I don't know. I mean, I know why. I know why they're using Gangeo on here, but it's so that they can't heal. But the thing actually fires too slow for me. I'm gonna hit that whole area there with an orbital strike. Hit some of those players there. Okay, let's use the Pathfinder. What I'm doing is I'm trying to scan the players that are close to see who has a shield. Uh-oh. We all got locked. I think they hit me with a mute too because I can't... Yep. There we go. Oh, it's Robert. I see Robert. Wait a minute. Do I have... This guy's coming in with a shield here. What is that? They have a lot of Pathfinders back there. I'll give them that. This guy should move forward. He's gonna kill me. Oh shoot. Yeah, we're gonna have to get those beacons. I broke his shield. Get him, guys. Get him. Nope. I'm gonna break his shield again. Hold on. Now. There we go. This guy needs to move. We need our tanks to move to the left. I don't want to do it with my Pathfinder. Okay, there we go. Get rid of that guy. Let's mark him. Get him. Ooh. Oh my. I got him again. Oh shoot. They got their Titans out. I think we should push the right. They're all on the left. Guys, Mugi, go to the right. Ooh. Just gonna move here. Is there a player by me? Can we get this beacon? He's gonna get me. I tried to see if I could push that. I think that was a good push though. We almost on that beacon. Yeah, we got it. Nice. No. I'm trying to dash to stay alive. I'm gonna die. I tried to see if I could actually... Ugh. Blinded, can't see. Oh, this is such a bad... This is a really bad build. This guy's gonna move in here. He's gonna have his dark light ready, right? Yep. Let's see if we can... Yep. Nah. I can't play with that build. It's really, really hard to play with. Because you have to lead the target. And that makes it actually very hard with that particular build. Yeah, we're gonna make some adjustments to that. We need to push the right side. They're very focused on this left. Yeah. Samjock is... I wouldn't level up the Samjock. I think it's a waste of resources. Ooh, I think we just need to hold these beacons here. Thing is, they're starting to flank. Hold on. Oh, nope. He's getting smoked. I'm trying to get out of here, but these guys are like trapping me. Yeah, they're gonna push there. Yeah, you see how they're flanking? We're all gonna get smoked here. Just move this way. If I can charge up my mothership, that might help a bit. Almost 96. Ah! Oh, I hit them. That was with the orbital strike. What the? Uh-oh. Oh, that's gotta be Robert. I know he has the Newton. Hey, guys. The Samjock is super fragile, yeah. I knew we were in trouble when I saw them flanking the right side because they were getting angles on us. Because we were so focused on the left, we weren't watching the right. So, yeah, they ended up encircling us. Okay, so what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna take a look at this hangar, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna optimize it so that it performs a lot better than what we're seeing here. It's the Chongu because it can keep on healing. Yeah, but you know, you don't really see. So one way to tell if a bot is effective, look at like the Legend League. You know, when you go through the players, their hangar, if you see a Samjock there, then maybe it's worth running. If you don't see it at all, then that's a big sign. Okay, so we're gonna start with we'll leave this for now. Or actually, wait, what we can do is we're going to let's unequip this. We're going to take the Basilius from here and we're going to put it onto this. So the reason why I'm going to do that, I know that I'm sacrificing or I'm unequipping an ultimate weapon, but just because you have an ultimate doesn't mean you should run it. Doesn't mean that it's the best option. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this so that I maximize my damage from that 500 meter range. Okay, so this way it's easier to actually play the bot. I don't have to worry about getting close, locking, and then doing my damage. You know, all the weapons are the same. For this one, what we can do is, do you guys want me to run the Rex first, or do you want me to run the Ocho? We can run the Ocho first, but I'll give you my opinion as to which one I would personally run. This one. I mean, this wasn't terrible. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, this one I'm gonna change. Actually, you know what I can do is, let's try something here. Play the Imugi. The Imugi is not part of the Dream Hangar, so I can't play it. But if you would like me to play the Imugi once the stream is done, you can submit your Dream Hangar and include the Imugi, and maybe it might get chosen. The other benefit is, if you get chosen for the next episode, you will also get a prize. Okay, so whatever the giveaway is, you know, then that's the prize you will get. Well, I shouldn't say that because sometimes I've already chosen the winners for the current giveaway, so it moves to the next giveaway. Yeah, Imugi is very good. Okay, maybe I should try this. Let's see if this maybe might be a little bit better. This one was not performing well for me. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, we're going to run Shredders on here because this is my beacon runner. That will help me lock players down, hopefully. Also, it fires a lot faster than the Gangeal. I know it doesn't apply the rust, but I'm not really too worried about that. The Teth is not as strong as it used to be, so that's not really a concern of mine. I'm going to change this drone. I'm not going to use the whiteout because the Teth already has the EMP. So if you're wondering, when you teleport, so it says here, after teleporting, the robot deals damage and applies the EMP. So you already have the EMP. I don't think I'm going to go with that other one. Let's see. This one would be ideal if I had the Freezer on here. Okay, so we're going to use a Freezer. We could try also Armadillo and Shy, which I might do, but let's do this first. What I can do is I can run this, and we can run the Void and Chasm too. Or what I could also do is I could also try running just all ice rockets versus having it all mixed up like we were running. It just makes it a lot easier to play. This mothership is not doing it for me. Okay, so we're gonna have to change this. So there's a couple of ways that we can go here. We could do Avalon, we could do Frederick, Bifrost, or we could even use Stealther or even Mute. Let's see what. Hold on, let's see which. Let's try Avalon. Hey, Joe. Okay, let's see how these changes do now. I could use Frederick. So I started with Avalon because we have quite a bit of tanks. But you're right, I might need Frederick like for the Mauler and also for like maybe the Ammit. I could see that working. Ooh, that took a while. This map. Okay, let's see how we all do here. Whoa, wait, what the? We have a hacker. Hold on. I saw the game hadn't started and there's a blue player already in red spawn. Your mixed salad. You eating a salad. Nice. I'm probably gonna get hungry soon. I had my breakfast like really early. It was like around about 7:30, I think. Nucleons for your Baglio? Yeah, I ran it the one day. I thought I was gonna do like poorly, and I was like actually kind of surprised. I was eating the place. I was like, wait a minute. Did they change the like shot grouping for it or something? It was doing quite a bit of damage. Hi, Samuel. Hey, Edward. Trying to like teleport past these guys because I'm gonna go straight for this side. Okay, so this is shooting a lot faster now, which is good. So you see what I did? I just changed the weapons. Change the weapons and the drone. There was just one change to my hangar. Crazy, right? And the funny thing is we used older weapons. The drone... What is this guy in? I think I saw Ammit back there. Oh, shoot. I forgot I changed my mothership. That was a waste. I was gonna use the second to get him, and then I realized, wait, I changed my I changed my mothership. Ooh. Whoa, this guy was about to shoot me. Right? He's still gonna get me. Oh. I gotta be careful. He's got very strong weapons. I got him again. Get him, guys, get him. Now's the time. Brissons? Yeah, I tried Brissons. I don't like Brissons. Yeah, well, actually, some builds not too bad. Oh no! I had just locked him too. Okay, so we know we made an improvement on the Teth. Just go for the Loki. I actually prefer... Well, Loki has its advantages because of the stealth. I like Teth as a beacon runner, but also Skyras isn't that bad. I think I would rather go Skyras than Loki. But then again, yeah, there's some games where I've lost because of the Loki. No one had like Seeker. Test Celsius? Well, I have to kind of keep in mind that this player may not have the Celsius weapons. That's why I'm not running it. Because Celsius just came out, so the chances of them having the weapon, I mean, they might get it in like maybe 2 updates from now, and they may have it. So I'm just going with what we currently have in workshop, and then yeah, because I know players are getting a lot of Murex, Elox, Basilius weapons. Those okay, so maybe I can put a couple of those in, but you don't want to have it on too many bots though, right? Because if you have like Elox and Murex on like 3 of your bots and those weapons get nerfed, that's 3 of your bots nerfed. Well, I shouldn't say bots, your setup is nerfed, is more the correct. Loki is just funny. It's a trollish. Speaking of Loki, we have one right now. Oh, I better go help him. He's gonna need some help. Pick up. There we go. Man, I lost a weapon already. Well, we got him pretty good. We need to get I just realized we're going up against a squad here. In front of us. There we go. There's a guy behind me. I don't think these weapons are strong enough because I'm looking to see how much damage I'm doing to them. That's not enough damage for me. Not enough damage output. I think the ones I was running before was working better. Because you have grade damage with that. Okay, there we go. To do this. I'm trying to get onto this beacon here. I don't know if I want to use my mothership for this. Okay, there we go. Still holding up pretty well. It's just that damage output's not strong enough for me. Okay, we need to get... Wait, so I pushed there. We have no beacons. Ugh. Game's over. What is this? Oh. Use all your robots just to... What? Oh, just to get the Mauler Titan? Do the ultimate? I have no idea. You would have to test it. Yep. Hey, Verma. Actually, let me just put that up. Yeah, guys, if you are purchasing anything through the web shop, I do have a creator code, Adrian Chong, without any spaces. And that goes towards supporting my channel so that I can continue to do War Robots content like Dream Hangars. And yeah, thanks if you use my code. We are going to go straight for that right beacon there. See if I can get it before this guy does. Oh, I locked him. There we go. So you see he has a whiteout. Let's see what happens here. There we go. No. Ah. My targeting messed up. Ugh. Okay, let's drop in with this. Whoa, the whole team went that side. That's a lot of reds. That explains why I just got smoked. Get that beacon. Ugh. Okay. At least we push them back, right? They are gonna make a pushy on the right side. Nice, we have a Newton too. I'm gonna see if I can maybe get this beacon here. This guy's gonna heal all the way back up. Oh man, they locked me. Ooh. That did hard. Whatever hit this guy here. Whoa, look how fast he's running. That looked funny. That's some really fast tiptoeing action, guy. Woo! There's a lot of stuff here. Oh my. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh shoot, they locked me. I couldn't. I tried to jump to the right side. I couldn't jump. Uh-oh. 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 I need to reload. Reload. Ah! Get him. Oh my gosh, I got him. Yes. What a save. I gotta go for this guy because this other guy has a shield. Wait, they in... Ooh. What is that? We need, actually we should be okay. We only need to hold one beacon. Let me just empty my clip here. I never like going into a fight and my clip is not 100%. I will empty it even sometimes if it's like 90%. This guy's gonna be able to go in a flight here soon. If we can do that. Oh my. Uh-oh. I don't have an ability. That's not good. What mothership? I'm using Avalon. I still actually find that Ammit on the weaker side, but it might also be because I'm not using the other pilot. We need to take a look at whoa, what happened here? Wow, we were down 2 players. We need to take a look at these weapons. It's not doing it for me. Okay, so I'm trying to think what weapons you are getting in, like, we could even do arm weapons. What weapons you guys are getting in, like, the event chest? I do believe players are getting this, right? I don't know if I've run this. I may have run this before. Let's see. Hey, Joey. All right, I don't have that kind of weapon. I don't think flames is gonna be enough. Okay, wait, let's go for arm weapons. Let's go for arm weapons instead. Because this does it does percentage damage. And the reload, like, it's pretty short, I would say. Hey, Rust. I'm trying to figure out what to run on this Ammit. Not the Crocker weapons. Well, we have it on here, but I don't want too many bots to have the same like the same weapon. Do we want jump on this thing? Okay. I know we made an improvement on the Teth for sure. You might not have enough. Yes, that's true too. But I'm just trying to see if there's a better option than, like, the cudgels and stuff that I was running. This is a full squad, I think. There we go. Nice. I need to teleport across. We need to make a push there for that side. This guy saved me. He's almost dead. There we go. We got him. Oh, almost locked him. Almost. No, he timed it right. Ah. Let me guess, they're in my spawn here. Yes, we got him. Oh. Guys, we're gonna have a bit of a problem. Is that kind of Teth? He isn't a Teth. No! Oh, come on, no. He's right there. Guys, they're gonna get our beacon. Whew, they're in our spawn here. We may want to get that guy out of our spawn. I'm just saying. Let me just do that. This way whoever can see him. Get him. Ooh. Gonna do this. Oh, try to can we slow him down? Whew, that's a lot of Anaksors. Wow. We can try to do this. We're gonna have a problem here on this left. No. Dash. Oh, that messed me up. No, no, dash. Ah. Uh-oh. We actually need that. I think we have a... Is that a Newton? We needed that Newton for the Princeps. Ah. Ooh. Can't hit this guy. Ah. Mosquito wars, yeah. You know what's actually very good against the Anaksor is the Teth. Oh, Ramil, thank you so much for the donation. Wait, why doesn't it show up on my YouTube? I see it in the chat, but it doesn't show up. Oh, there you go. I had to refresh. Thank you, Ramil. Nobody Adrian after 5 living legends. Oh man, look at that. We had a full squad. The ultimate Tehran and the Redeemer. It's not too bad. Yeah, I was running it. Remember, I ran it during the member stream. Wasn't too bad. The Ares back. Thing is, a lot of players are using also Shield Breaker, so that doesn't really work. So the Ares train, you know, when we had that, not many players used Shield Breaker. Actually, did we even have Shield Breaker? I think they brought it in afterwards. Yeah. Someone needs... Don't focus over there. And can you please move on my way so I can teleport? Thank you. I gotta get to the center quickly. Ooh, that could have been. Can we lock him? Oh, this. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Oh, this guy hit me good. There we go. Oh, gee, wow. That was good timing. There we go. Wonder if I can EMP that Vector. I still have a last stand. I might be able to. Hit for the swipe. He's swiping and now. Oh, I did get him. I got him a bit. Thing is, are these guys in our spawn here? No. Okay, good. Yeah, we need to get to center. My team should get off the platform. No point pushing them when they can spawn at home. Yeah, they're gonna push our farm. Just watch. All the strong players usually go for center and then they go for the other team's home. So they got the center. The next stop is to my right. Let's see if they push. Ah, it's working. There we go. That's a lot of players. Yep, I'm gonna need some help. Okay, at least we got this beacon. I'm just looking around to see where my teammates are. I'm dealing with 3 guys here. That guy's getting a lesson on why you don't upgrade Samjock. Thank you. Here comes the rook. Thing is, I can't break that shield, can I? Well. But I do have range, so that helps. There we go. Nice. Here he comes. Okay, how am I gonna wedge myself in here now? Let's just do that. Go underneath so he can't use the castling on me. He's trying to find me. He's gonna sit on me. No. They're trying to get me off the beacon. Wait. Oh man. Wait, what's happening at home? Why do we not have... Wow, guys. What happened there? I had like 3-4 guys on me and somehow we lost all our beacons. Gee. I got EMP'd. I'm getting lit up. Yep, I'm finished. That's a lot of stuff there. Hold on. See if I can try to use this for some cover at least. We need a push. Nice. I need to move in here. That guy's doing a lot of damage to me. Oh, I couldn't get to them. Now we can push the platform because we got those other beacons. See if we can get this Loki. Best way to counter Loki? Let me show you. What you do? Stay on a beacon. Now he has to go somewhere else. Beacon bar's ticking. You gotta find another beacon. Too late. Mauler needs double HP. Mauler, so the reason why I died there is because I got locked. And when you get locked like that and you can't use your dash, that is when you're vulnerable. So that one, in that case, it wouldn't have mattered really if I had the ice rockets and the flames or the sonic. I would have been toast. Loki got cooked. He didn't know where to go. Yeah, so when you're dealing with Lokis, you don't chase them all around. You go to the beacon where they are most likely going to capture and you just sit on it. That's what you do. You don't move from it, you sit, because then it forces them to go to another beacon. The thing is, if all your teammates are doing that, it has nowhere else to go. So then they have an option. They either ditch it if they have more bots or a Titan, or they fight. Which in that case, they're probably going to lose that fight, right? Because the Loki's not like a tanky bot. So what I'm going to do here, let's take the Ocho out, we're going to put the Rex in. So I have a pretty how should I put it? So these weapons you can produce in workshop. Okay, so it's not like I don't have the Murex and the Elox or whatever on here. These are just ice rockets, okay, the cryo rockets. And yes, I know they got nerfed. I don't know why players keep pointing that out to me. You know, I use whatever works, even if it's old. So I'm going to combine it with the Friezo. Basically, the thinking behind this, so the cryo and the rime will freeze my opponent up, and then I will get the defense points for this, which is 95 defense points for 10 seconds. Okay, because they're under the effects of freeze. So I freeze him up, I get the defense points, and then the built-in weapon does the damage. How about we try a different mothership here? Let's use like Frederick. I think also what's making this hangar on the weaker side is also the mothership, because it doesn't complement this kind of hangar. So we gotta find which mothership works best. Hey Pranjit. Yeah, we got 98 likes. Almost 100. Almost. What level should you, whatever your robot is, 2 levels higher. That's how I do it. I think players want me to tell them what level, but it's all relative. You know what that means? So when I say it's all relative, it's like, so if you're playing against lower level players, you should match them. But the thing is, if you start running into higher level players, you can't really match them with that because, you know, at that, you just gave me the beacon, dude. Can we lock him again? You see what I'm doing with this guy? See how I locked him? That's why I like the shredders on here. You got locked. Bye. Oh my. Is that because of Frederick? Wow. That's all I can say. Wait a minute. They're all in this spawn. Bye. Bye. Oh my. Oh my. There's a godlike. Wow. That was a crazy run with that. Gee. I'm happy with that. What do we have here? Nice Ammit. That's ice rockets for you guys. Thing is, he got me really good at the start, but I didn't have a chance to really charge up either. He was just there because my teammates let him get into our spawn. Oh wait, he got locked. And there's another one. And there's another one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't have much health left. Oh, come on. I don't think I can get him. Yeah, he was able to hide. Well, Rex definitely performs better than the Ocho. Do you all get adverts at the same time? I think YouTube controls that. Yeah, I have no control over those ads. There's a lot of stuff on that side. I think I got... Woo! This guy's getting lit up. Why is this guy pushing me like that? That's a lot of players over there. Ugh, this guy's getting in my way. He keeps pushing me out in the open. No. I can go for this guy, but I need these guys to move out the way because I need to dash and use a dark light on him. I think that's a Bjorn, right? I got locked again. I have sonic damage on here though. There we go. Who's on this side? Oh no! He was saving it. And he's suppressing me too. I can't see him. He's gonna kill me. He came behind me. I didn't see him. Luchador does not require skill. Yeah, pretty much just jump and shoot. Yeah, there isn't really that much skill involved with the luch. But players will say that because, you know, they do well with it and it's a free to play, I guess, kind of Titan. So they'll say they need something to validate. But yeah, you're just a heavy tank. You just jump and you shoot. How did because my Titan repair amps kicked into gear. Okay, so wait, we made an improvement on this. This Ammit build's not too bad. I am struggling with this though. I'm kind of wondering, should we go with Void maybe? Let's see what happens with these weapons, yeah. Indra is definitely a lot harder to play than the Lich. Because your survival is dependent on your timing of your abilities. And it's not just spamming like most think. You really have to time it. You mess up your timing, you're smoked. Okay, why are they all staying back? Oh. Couldn't shoot this one, so I shot the guy next to him. I was actually pushing there in the hopes that my team would get the right beacon, but we all know how that ended up. They're gonna push the right. Oh. I like how this guy just runs in. Just empty that. We need to get rid of this guy. Oh, what's happening here? Something's happening. Okay. Nice. Run! I have a lot of annexes here, but the thing is they are, I don't know if they realize, but they're going to need some beacons real fast. Their beacon bar, man, they have a lot of annexes. Oh, I did not see this one. Just gonna push. We need to get into center here. Actually, I might need to drop in with my Titan because I saw we have a Newton here. We got to protect the Newton. Can we get into center, guys? I thought that guy was... Okay, I was going to say, I thought he was going to go for center. I didn't see him. Ooh, that's a lot of annexes. Okay, wait. He's getting hit from behind. There we go. I just locked them. Just trying to hold this beacon down. There we go. If I can hold this beacon, then we can run the beacon bar down. That'll do some damage to me. I'm just trying to hold the beacon down for as long as possible. Run the beacon bar down. We got the right side. Whew, they need to really push. If they don't get aggressive like within the next, they need 5 beacons to win. Okay, wait. I think they're gonna push. I try to slow them down. I don't think it's enough time though. I think they're still in trouble. They need 5 beacons to win. They're not going to win this. If they don't push for a 5 beacon cap within the next 10, that's not even enough time. It's over. It's over. If I start turning this, definitely over. Definitely over. Yep. Did I try the Bifrost? No, I didn't. That would be another good one. I need to owe you for getting Nick Newman. But I didn't ask for it. You said you would do it. You don't have to. Try the dash rate and the hit. I actually don't like those weapons because it doesn't do enough damage fast enough. We could try it, but see if I can get this guy. Ugh. Oh, that's a lot of stuff here. That's a lot of tanks. Wow. Ooh, this game is over. These guys are struggling to hold their home beacon. Let's try to get this guy. I like how they're all off the beacon. I'm just trying to keep this beacon wide. Keep the beacon white for longer. They don't have a beacon bar to work with. You might get an ultimate kid. I wonder what that would look like. Maybe the stove ability would be really strong. Stay still. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Ramil. Thanks for the donation. I need to get in. Oof. Can't get this guy. This guy kind of blocked me too. I was trying to move around. Ugh. Yes. Ugh. Am I doing a giveaway? There already is a giveaway. I have a giveaway running right now. Not in this live stream, but I did a video. Those winners are going to be announced next... Is it next Wednesday? When did I do that? I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, next Wednesday. This guy may end up killing me. He's got a powerful build there. Oh, I think I hit... Did I hit that Anaksor? I think I locked him. Get him. Which Titan has the best design? Huh. Indra's kind of cool. I like Indra. Mauler's also kind of cool too. I think the worst design is the Waymaker. That might be the worst. I'm just looking. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning more towards I like well, not with these weapons. With the Mahavajra and the Vajra weapon, I like that. Shredder and Mogwan. I mean, I can try it, but you'll see what I mean by these weapons. So a lot of players, I notice this in like many of my the comment section. They want me to desperately run this because they said there's a lot of damage. But the thing is, you'll notice when I get into a fight, I'm busy reloading while my opponent is basically shredding me up. I'm getting killed. The other thing too that's bad about these weapons is if there's an Anaksor flying around you, you can't even hit them. You want to know why? Because your weapon is on the ground. It's spinning on the ground, so you're not even doing any damage to them whatsoever. So while you're trying to hit them, which you can't hit them by the way, because if it's around, unless you have to jump, then maybe. So while you're trying to hit them, they have full damage on you, and you're just gonna sit there and take it. Take it like a man. You can't do anything, so that's why I don't like it on this particular build. I think that the biggest thing is really when they're in the air, because I remember I ran it. Which build? Someone asked me to run it for them. It was on some build, and I'm like, okay, well the problem is there's an Anaksor above me, and I can't even hit them. So I'm looking at them, and they shredding me up. I'm like, okay. But I'm sure there's gonna be some games where I get kind of lucky with it, and maybe I do some damage, right? Let's see. Okay, he's going there. I may push the left. Oh, this guy's gonna... Oh, I tried to teleport to him. I saw him hiding back there. Okay, let's see if we can get this to work now. Thing is, I gotta get really close to my opponent. That's the other thing too. Wait, are they... Oh, I'm not gonna be able to kill that. Yeah, I can't even... Oh, actually, wait. Someone's hitting him. Oh, we got him. Wait, did someone hit him with a mute? That wasn't from me, though. Maybe I can hit this guy. Oh, look. We got him, sort of. They're all outranging me. I can't hit him. Yeah, it's not going to hit him. Oh, wait. No. Wait, what? Nope, I'm dead. I don't know where I got a kill from. Maybe it was the ducks that got too close. Yep. Yeah, I figured that would happen. You gotta go. Oh, they're all sitting back here. Those weapons are not... Yeah, but I had to run it because players, they don't believe me until I show it. And then they believe. What the heck? This guy get all the way up top there. You do the super jump. No, he's getting lit up. That's a pretty... Oh, I hit something. I gotta get out. I need to get into my Titan now. Yeah, they're in their Titans. Yep. Let's just do this. I'm gonna get killed. Yeah, I don't have much health left. Okay. He just used his stealther, I think, right? Oh boy. Someone locked him. Ugh. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Is that a Titan too? We have a Nodens back there, but I don't think I can get to him. Let's just do this. Here we go, we got him. Oh, come on, no. I can't even see the guy. I got blinded. Raptor is very good. Raptor is decent. I wouldn't say it's like a top choice, but like I would rather run a Raptor to like a Fenrir. Howlers and the Growlers. I think I did better with those. I think it's slightly stronger, you know, based on what we tested. When I used the arm weapon, it wasn't bad, but I think I performed better with these. Okay, so I think this is the final like optimized version that I would do. Okay, so we have the Anaksor with the Basilius and Makara. We've got the Rex. I use these. Now, if you have like the Murex and the Elox, that is obviously going to be stronger. You will have to also change your drone because this whole package, the drone is designed to keep the Rex alive because of these weapons. But if you don't have like the Elox and the Murex, go with this and pair it with the Freezer. You have to pair it with the Freezer because if you use any other drone, it's not going to perform as well. I have to kind of mention that because sometimes players, you know, they see that I run a certain build, but they don't run the same drone. And then they blame me that their build is not that great. So then I ask them, okay, so what weapons do you have? And then they tell me and I'll be like, yeah, that's a strong build. But then what drone did you have? Well, I was using whiteout, or like they have something else. Well, the thing is, that is the difference. If you don't have it, then yeah, this Rex will be a lot weaker. It will go like from a rating of like, I don't know, from 8 down to 2. He's been spamming. Yeah, I noticed, but that's why I just answered once and then that was it. Have I tried? No, because Tony told me that game's even more pay to win than this one. And he said most of the players don't even know it because they're playing against bots. But then when they start playing against the real players, they just get completely obliterated. And that game, from what he told me, it cost you $1,500 to $2,000 to max out one robot. For that price, you could max out an entire hangar and have meta equipment in this game. Yeah, so that's why I was like, yep, no. And it's funny because all the players told me to go there. I'm like, why must I go there? You just told me that this game is pay to win. Now you want me to go to another game that's even more pay to win. I'm like, no thanks. Okay, so also I like the look of War Robots over Mech Arena. Mech Arena's too, how do I put it? It's like, I don't know, it's like animated. I don't know, no, that's probably the wrong word. You know what I mean? Like, things look more mechanical kind of in this game, even though I know, you know, they are kind of, I would say like cartoonish. Mech Arena's not as polished. You'd play Candy Crush over. Find real players in Mech Arena. Yeah, if that's what it is, it's like that's actually really bad. That means most of the games you're just playing against bots. You're not even playing against real players. So anyways, the Ammit, we're gonna settle with this. Let's see, what does this do? Taunt effect. Oh, okay, so that's why this thing was also dying so fast. Yeah, you know what? The taunt. I guess if you had no other choice and use the Mani Pilot, but I wouldn't upgrade the Mani Pilot too much for the Ammit because that taunt keeps your Ammit alive. It's kind of a big deal. It's kind of like having the Honor Poe on like a Ravana. You know, you could run other pilots, but having an extra ability could really prolong your ability to survive in the Ravana. This is kind of the same thing, which is also kind of like why I prefer this pilot on the Rex, because you get an extra ability charge, which I think is like huge. Now, I know some players tell me, why don't I use the other one? Because this one you do more damage and stuff. The thing is, I think a lot of players, if I had a choice between running like a max, if we have a maxed out Rex, then yeah, I would consider the other pilot. But if you're not going to max it out, I think I would rather have an extra ability charge because you're more likely to survive longer. Like if I was running like say an MK1 or MK2 Rex, then I would probably go for this pilot that I'm using right now. Again, that's just my opinion. This is definitely a lot stronger than the Ganjil build, like 10 times stronger. But I did change, so I changed the Shredder and I changed the drone because we had the whiteout. So the Seeker I think is stronger. Now, if you don't have a Seeker, like other options that you could use, Reviver. You could also use the Shy. So this would be another one. Maybe Armadillo. Looking to see what else we have here. Showdown might also be another one. With Showdown, you'll actually get some really good healing, and also you won't lose your weapons either. So that might be like other options. I like Seeker because we just have a lot of stealth, and I find like especially against like Lokis or Emugis, this can come in clutch. So we have that. Pathfinder, again, same thing with the Pathfinder. If you don't have the Friezo, go with the Shy or, you know, Armadillo or something. I don't know if I would use a Seeker on here. I mean, the Seeker can help. It depends on like what you're going up against in your league, I think. There's a reason Venom, Toxin, they don't do enough damage. It's really that simple. It's kind of funny that they actually got nerfed, because I remember when they came out. So when they came out, everyone was like raving, saying that they were going to be so good. And remember that was during the Revenant meta. And then players were looking at my hangar, and they noticed like I think I was running 2 Fafnirs. But then they looked at my Fafnir. They're like, Adrian, why are you running like regular flames, like igniters on your Fafnir? Wouldn't Venom be better because it shoots like faster and it's newer? And I'm like, no, actually igniters do a lot more damage and it charges up my nuclear amp like 10 times faster. So, I mean, that was it. And then I started putting flames on my Revenants. I put flames on everything. Like I did not even touch the Bane and the Venom. And then a couple of updates passed, and then they nerfed those weapons. I'm like, you nerfed the weapons? I'm like, no one's using the weapons. Why did you nerf it? Because it didn't even do that much damage. I'm like, what? I think they actually nerfed it twice. And I'm like here scratching my head thinking like, wait, why did they nerf? I can never understand that. What about the crumble weapons for the... So the problem with the crumble weapons isn't that, like, so you apply the rust, which is good, but you need something that can, like, has high burst damage and preferably with a fast reload. So if you notice when I ran the Ganjil on the Teth, after I fired, I was standing in front of my opponent waiting for them to fire, and it was firing too slow. I guess the good thing is it was applying rust. but I wasn't really doing that much damage. I think I would rather opt for shredders, because the thing is also with shredders, you know, a lot of players using, so they have Aegis shields, and especially the next update, what's going to happen is I think they're going to change unstable conduit. Because from what I understand, this module here in the next update, I think it might be giving your bot an Aegis, which is even more reason. It's even more reason why I would rather run traders over the Gangeal, because you won't be able to break their Aegis quick. This at least will knock it down faster. So another option, like, okay, so I'm just gonna show this right now, like, you know, what you could also run. I don't know if Phoenix is around. I don't think I saw them in the chat. Maybe they didn't catch the message. So this build here is a lot stronger in terms of like what's out there. So this can kill like an Ammit pretty easily. So you could run this along with the other pilot, but I'm going to keep this pilot here for now. I'm not going to run any games. I'm just going to show you what you can run. So I've used this, and I've actually used the Seeker. You could use Showdown. I mean, there's a number of different other drones you can explore. Okay, so like Showdown might be another one. I'm just showing you other options because I know players are getting components for these weapons. I got quite a few on my baby account. So this one, the better build would be these. So I guess this would be the ultimate like optimized version, but I'm doing it right at the end because this way you can kind of see what I would run if I had to change things. And I wouldn't run, yeah, I wouldn't run the Manny pilot. I would run this pilot here. Why do I have so many of these pilots? Okay, we'll keep that. If I had to change this, then I would run maybe this, because this does apply rust, I believe. And it will knock the player's Aegis shield down faster. This is fine. Yeah, so the only thing you got to be careful of here, so you see how I have Machaira, Basilius. We only have 2 Velos, so it's not too bad. So we have some light, some medium, some heavy. I wouldn't go beyond that. Like, I wouldn't put Machaira on the Pathfinder, even though the Pathfinder is very strong. With it, I wouldn't put Machaira on there, because you want to make sure that your weapons are diversified. And I think that's kind of how I would do it. And then I don't know. Mauler you can use, but I found I was dying very quickly. Now, I saw a couple comments, players saying that I'm playing it recklessly. You got to remember, I haven't played the Mauler in a long time. So that's also the reason why I'd have to run more games to get used to playing with the Mauler, because remember, it got nerfed and I haven't really played it since then. So I need to get used to the timings so I know when to attack and when to be more defensive. I've been playing like exclusively like Newton, mostly Newton and maybe Ultimate Nodens. So I'm used to the timings of those Titans. Which one should you build? I think you're referring to the other Leo, right? You're referring to this one, not like the flying one is what I'm referring to. You're referring to this one, right? This one. Okay, so I think like if you're a free player, you will survive longer in this one because it's just more tankier. The other one is handy. Like there's more in terms of support, I find the Nuo is stronger. The only problem with the Nuo, though, is it's more squishy. So if you're flying around in a low-level one, you're going to get killed very easily. The other thing, too, is if you run a Nuo, make sure you run this drone. because if you don't have this drone, that is also what would determine whether I would run this or the other one. So you want to run the Shy with your Nuo. I think if you run any other drone, it's probably going to get killed, because that's what I find. I like this one because it amps up your damage, and then you have the whole, was it blinding? I think it's, yeah. I get them mixed up because I don't run them often. You don't have a vector, so what can you use the tensor on? I'm thinking like maybe Raptor. You could try Raptor. I think I tried it on the Harpy and the Siren. I didn't really like it. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning more towards the Raptor. Frieza will work on the Leo. Yes, it will, because you have the suppression. Raptor or Siren? Yeah, I would go with the Raptor. You can try it with the Raptor. If you use heal instead of, yes, that's the other thing too. Yeah, because if you'd use the jump, you're not really going to benefit, I think, much. I think your Raptor will actually go down very fast. So if you use the tensor on the Raptor, you'll need to use the heal, advanced repair. Keeping him alive, yes, keeping it alive. Because how many times have you encountered, like, you're shooting at like someone else and then the Ammit uses the whole taunt thing? You can't see. So if you have multiple players doing that, that can come in like clutch. Not just for your survival, but for everyone else on your team. What weapons would be good for the Leo? You could try. So the weapons that I had on here, the growlers, you could try these. Actually, you could try Nania. I think I'm actually leveling this up. It's funny. So I'm leveling up Nania on my baby account because I have it on the Leo. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna try these weapons. Don't use the arm, because I did try the arm and it wasn't great. I remember I tried Growlers and Growlers was okay. Nania, I think, performed the best from what I recall. I'm just looking to see what else. Would Tensor work? I don't think so. It doesn't have a reflector shield. YouTuber squad, no, we won't be doing that. Not for this live stream, sorry. Yeah, this is Dream Hangars. By the way, is Phoenix even in the... I don't think they're in the chat. I didn't see them, right? Okay, so anyways, guys, I think that's gonna be it. Before I get going... I'm just reading the chat. Before I get going, thank you very much to Dark Warrior Lone, Dominic Kine, Dies, Peter Cold, Alex, and Togi for helping to moderate today's live stream. Much appreciated. If they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out. Also, thank you very much to, is it Ramil? Thank you so much earlier for the donations. Really do appreciate it, Ramil. I don't know if Ramil's still in the chat. I don't think they have a YouTube channel. But if Ramil does have a YouTube channel, make sure you check him out. And also thank you to Phoenix. I don't think Phoenix was around, but thank you for submitting your Dream Hangar. As I said, your prize will be the furnace, because I currently have a furnace giveaway running. So I will lock in your name. It is a guaranteed prize. So congrats with that prize. what is the best weapons for the Scorpion? Aside from the ultimate weapons, because I was thinking ultimate like the Sonic, you could try. I mean, there's two. I would actually have to test it. I have a feeling though that the Murex and the like those weapons are going to be stronger on it. But you could also, hold on, where is my Scorpion here? So I think these weapons here. So this build's actually very strong right now. So I would run this, not the flamethrowers, because you empty your clip a lot faster with these, and also it's shotgun. So either this, or you could try the Croco, although I think the Murex and the Elox is stronger. Because, so the downside with this, it can do a lot of damage, but the thing is, when you teleport, if you miss, that is your like one and only shot. And the other thing is, you might be teleporting to a guy that has an Aegis shield, which is also the reason why this might not be as strong. Whereas with this one, at least you can knock their shield down quickly. So I would be leaning more towards these weapons here. And if you're running like the ultimate, so the ultimate would be the Sonic, would be the Havoc. And I know that because I've been killed by those things. But yeah, I would say this is probably the strongest build. Joey, that's not something I can request. Yeah, they don't just give out battle rec accounts like that. He would have to contact me first, and then there would have to be email correspondence, and then I would have to kind of connect him with someone from Pixonic. No spamming in the chat, please. Oh, jeez. Yep. Too much spamming. You only need to put it once. Yep. Which drone would I use for the Scorpion? Whiteout would be very good. Especially now. So... you know what? I think that could probably even kill Vector, but you would have, your timing would have to be impeccable though. So the thing is with the Vector, one of the things, let me just show you here. I wonder if I can actually, I haven't done this. Let's see something. I'm going to show you something with the Vector. This is more how to stop a Vector and how to do like more damage to it. Because a lot of players, they get it wrong. And that's why they can't kill it. But the thing is, they're shooting at its reflector shield. So when you use your reflector shield, so you're going to see me use my ability, you're going to see a reflector shield on it. So you see the reflector shield? Maybe if I go into the darker area here on the map. You see a shield run my bot. You don't want to shoot it because what you're doing is you're actually hurting yourself. It's reflecting that damage. But when that drops, that is when you want to hit the Vector because now it doesn't have a shield and usually it will take on a lot of damage. So one way to time your shot. So when I use my ability, look at the Vector. You're going to start seeing the blades. It's going to swipe. See there? 1, 2, 3. So basically, I guess you want to time it. So when it goes towards you, wait until you see the blade swiping. Wait for it. 1, 2, then shoot it. Shoot it round about there because it takes a split second for your shot to hit it. So you wanna count the swipes. You know, it's about maybe 2.5, and then when you hit it, by then it will have no shield, right? Because it still has to, that guy still has to activate their ability to get that reflector shield. So there's not, the window of your, I guess, window of opportunity is very narrow. That's why the vector is so strong right now. But you want to time it. You gotta look at the animation. So 1, 2, 3, shoot. You got to do it straight away because that's when the reflector shield ends. Yeah, it's around about the second swipe. Sometimes it's hard to see because it's like, you know, there's a intense battle going on. There's a lot of effects happening, but you really want to try to see the animation of the vector when it starts swiping like that. That's how you know when to shoot. That's why you will see me sometimes, like, I'm waiting. Players are thinking, like, why is he waiting? He's taking on so much damage. Actually, I'll take on even more damage if I shoot it, because remember, it's reflecting that damage back onto me. It's got that reflector shield. So you want to wait until that second swipe, and then you hit it like a ton of bricks. Or sometimes what I do is I will also... wait, what's going on here? Why is it loading like that? Nope. Sometimes what I do is if I'm in a Teth, I will teleport and I try to EMP them. This way, they definitely can't use the ability once it wears off. And then I get my damage in. You have a good level on the Scorpion. Yeah, it can work on the Scorpion, although that's more for tanks. So like if you have, I'm trying to think, like even on this Rex, you know, or like an Ocho, the Showdown's very good on there. The whiteout was probably because he was using it to counter other vectors, right? Yeah, because that's what I do. Like, well, what I do typically is, so let's just say I start with the Teth and I have my mothership charged and I notice there's a lot of vectors on the field. I don't use my mothership yet if I'm running the mute. What I will do is I will get into a bot that I know can kill a vector when it's out of its ability. So let's just say this could do a lot of damage to it. So I will drop in with this first, charge up my mothership, get my mute ready, drop in with this at a beacon, like if I'm playing beacon rush, so at a beacon close to the vector, and then I will wait until I start seeing the swipe, and then I will hit them with the mute. So then when I hit them with the mute, they will not have they can't use the ability for, what is it, 9 seconds or something? How long is it? Yeah, 9 seconds. Yep. They can remove it, but that's assuming that they have their mothership, they have it charged. And it depends on what mothership they're using too. The chances are they're not going to wait for you because they're not expecting it. Like I always say, you know, like that's why the mute is so effective now. The keel? I don't know what I have. Hold on, let me just see what I have on my keel here. Oops. Let's see what we have. Oh, I was testing. Yeah, no, I think I changed. I wouldn't do the, well, I don't know if I would need to test this because I think I was running this with like Sonic. Yeah, I think I was running Sonic, Lockdown, and then I think I had, I'm trying to think, what was anti-jamming again? Yeah, so if you run, so you see this, if you run this and you activate your mothership, it removes EMP. So the players that get hit by the mute, they would have to run this turret on their mothership. And their mothership would have to be, that's the other thing. Their mothership would have to be charged up, and they would have to anticipate that you're using it on them. The chances of that happening is like slim to none. I mean, it can happen, but no one's going to wait to get hit by a mute to use their mothership is what I'm saying. Yep. So that turret can counter the mute, but like I said, you would have to your mothership would have to be charged up, and then you would have to anticipate that I'm gonna mute you specifically. I mean, that's not gonna happen. Like in normal gameplay. The best drone for Scorpion is it's gonna vary. It's gonna depend, you know, Scorpion, it depends too on like what you're running. So if you're running like the ultimate Scorpion especially, because it has an Aegis shield, you probably want to use the Seeker. So that might be another one. Oh wait, why can't I? My game froze up. Oh wait, whoa, wait, what? Did I even click on that? I think I need to go through my inventory and sell stuff. Oh, wait. What's going on? I think it's a sign, guys. Yeah, so if you're running like the ultimate Scorpion that has an Aegis shield, you want to run Seeker on there because that will strengthen your Aegis shield. If you're running the regular Scorpion, then using something like Whiteout can work. But it's also, the thing is, so if I tell you Whiteout's going to work, it's for the current meta. Okay, so like if we have another bot or a series of bots which kind of remove the EMP, then all of a sudden Whiteout won't be the best drone. So you always have to look at like what the meta is to shift your build. Hey Jake. Okay, so guys, I think that's going to be it for this week's episode of Dream Hangars. If you would like a chance to be featured in a future Dream Hangars episode, when the stream is done, post your Dream Hangar. Let me just show you what it looks like here. So basically, try to copy this, okay? Like, so you want to tell me like 5 different robots, the build, so what weapons, and then just tell me, you don't even have to tell me the pilot, you can just say like the drone. So for example, Anaksor, we'll just do Basilius, Machaira, and then the Maya drone. You know, that's all you need. And then also mention like your Titan and also your mothership along with your pilot ID. Very important, because if you get chosen, I need to lock your prize in. Okay, so make sure you do that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's pretty simple. And yeah, I think so anyone who wants me to run the hangar or like to take a look at it, it's kind of like a more in-depth version of hangar reviews in a way, where I kind of analyze your hangar and I try to find the weakness, and then we try to find ways to make it stronger. You know, the composition or the drones or whatever. Okay, so that's going to be it, guys. And yeah, if this is the first time you happen to drop by my YouTube channel or live stream, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Dream Hangars. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Also, I do have a giveaway for the furnace weapon. Make sure you enter into that. Again, it is free. I will try to remember to put the link to that in the pinned comment once the stream is done. And I think that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for dropping by. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And until the next live stream, I will catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.